Hello guys, Merry Christmas first of all. This video is going to be dropping the morning of Christmas Eve. So I'm trusting you all will be cozied in and holidays are starting, great time of year, and I just want to say Merry Christmas, and I'm wishing you and yours nothing but the best and the greatest time to enjoy these holidays. So with that being said guys, let's jump into this video. We're choring on Christmas because believe it or not, on Christmas, the cows don't stop eating, they don't stop milking, they don't stop pooping because we're still going full force here. So I'm doing a bunch of milking in this video, feeding, and all the other stuff. So with that being said guys, excited to bring this to you. Honestly, it's gonna be great. Let's jump into it guys. Snowing and blowing, baby. Christmas is here. Oh yeah, it's here in full force. Merry Christmas, by the way. We are so close. If you guys enjoy Christmas, well, this is the perfect time of year for everybody. Things start to slow down a little bit around this time of year, which is always good. Good to see family, friends, hang out, you know, all the good stuff. So on our last video, our mixer, the belts broke on our fan, so we had to replace that. If you want to watch that, go back and watch it. But we, there's one bolt we had to get, which we did get now. And I'm looking for something else. Anyway, here, right here. So we got that. We're gonna just quick put that on before something breaks and then get the cover back on. And everything is working, so that is good. Okay, so this is our fan that blows the straw from our mixer. You'll see it in action in a bit here. But we had to replace these belts, and one of these bolts, this one here, was broke, so we had to get a new one. But there's supposed to be a jam nut. If you can see there's a jam nut. And there's not one on here, and it'll eventually shimmy loose and probably break something else, so we better get that jam nut on there, and then we can actually close this whole front right up. That'll work. All right, that's on there. It's kind of a nice design here. They have little slots open up there so you can actually see when the pulleys go together. But it's all closed up now, so that's good. I'm seeing a bolt that's loose. It's good I seen that. But before we bed them, we have a little bit left in the mixer to put upstairs in our barn in our forage wagon. So we're gonna do that. Combine's just at the end of our heifer barn here, hiding away, waiting to combine the rest of the corn. The longer winter goes, the more I'm thinking we might have to just hold off on that. But until spring, but we'll see how it goes. Be nice to, we gotta kind of make a decision, because if we would, I'd get it cleaned up on a warm day, but I'm not sure yet. So for anyone that hasn't seen this before, is new to the channel, I'll show you what we got up here. We got a forage wagon, which is where we drop our feed in, which works incredibly when it works, and it's working right now. But there are issues, something else to keep up and something else to keep fixed, and right now the front kind of what keeps the feed from spilling behind is broke, so we just got this bottom jam packed, and if we're not careful, we don't look after this, it'll push the chain up, the chain will break, and then we'll have real big issues. So we're gonna have to get that looked at soon here. But it is nice because we can like mix feed for like 2 days in advance in cold weather like this, and it's no problem. So that part's really nice. So before we bought this farm, about 12 years ago, Dad and I used to go around and do relief milking and choring for other dairy farmers for like 2 years. And that is actually where our idea for the forage wagon upstairs in the barn came from. We seen another farmer had it, and we thought, if we ever farm, it's kind of a nice setup, and it is. I don't know really a better setup that you can do for like a barn like this. Obviously drive-through barn is ideal, but like if you have something like this to retrofit it, in my opinion, that's still probably the best. It takes a little bit of upkeep, but works good when it works. Let the glow plugs go once here maybe. Must have just been running. This is a trusty loader tractor. Massey Ferguson. Okay, so before we get some straw out, the skiddy's in the way, so we gotta move that. Those skids do have to get moved sometime. This will be getting moved eventually, then we'll be able to get to all that, but right now it's just as easy to go behind there and do that. So that's what we'll do. So Jake normally tries to put 3 bales in there, but it bulges out the top and usually makes a bit of a mess. So I prefer just to do 2 bales and do it more often. But that's what we'll do today. But I do realize maybe if I had to do it most of the time, I don't know which I'd prefer, but it goes a lot quicker, I feel like. All right, boys and girls, let's go bed the heifers. Walking over here, I just realized the lid of that bin is open. So when we come back down, we're gonna close it, take a peek in. Hopefully it's just open. But guys, I do not know what's different than it used to be, but the straw comes out faster. It's a lot more stressful. I don't know if it's different straw, finer straw, or what's going on. But that gives you an idea how it works. It works very good. But I almost forgot to video again until right the end there, because it's just, everything's happening at once. Okay, we're gonna go get these curtains closed. We opened them up so that, you know, it wouldn't get dusty in here as bad. And some days it doesn't work as good as other days, but today, everything got sucked out, so that was really nice. Good. One way to cool it down pretty fast in here. I have to talk to Jake about how he does it. Maybe he doesn't open it up all the way anymore. We used to just open the door up all the way, but man, it comes out in a hurry. Which is okay. Faster the better, I guess, but I got almost too much straw at this end, which I don't mind too much because this is the younger calves. Not as much at that end. Like I said, younger calves definitely doesn't hurt to give them a bit more, but they got a lot. They got a lot. We got a little bit of straw in the water bowls, as per the usual. So we usually do that to clean them up. So we used to feed these heifers peas and oats up here, and I don't think we realized how good of a product it was. We started thinking it was getting expensive, so we changed it up. We started trying to feed them other green feed, like planting spring wheat and sorghum, stuff like that. And their condition slowly started getting worse and worse and worse, and kind of gradually, we didn't notice until it got pretty bad. And then we caught on. We're like, we got to do something about this. We've started feeding them corn silage now. So what I think we're gonna do is we'll just keep feeding them the green feed and you know, just try to do that end cheaper, and then just give them some corn silage, because you can grow a lot more per acre with corn silage. So it's working good now. They're starting to come back a bit. Some of them still are looking a little bit rough, but a lot better. Okay, it looks like we got lucky. It must have just opened. There's no moisture really down there. You can see a little bit. Not too much. We'll put the lid on. Maybe try to scrape some of that snow off, but I think I'll put my phone down so I don't fall. Well, boys and girls, it is a milking night on the dairy farm tonight, and I know you guys love that. So we're gonna be taking the tripod along tonight, setting it up, getting a lot of footage for you guys. Stay tuned. Let's go to the barn. Hello guys, welcome back to the barn. We milk 91 cows here that we can tie up right now. We're milking around 85, not quite up to the 91, but it's gonna be a busy night. I think I might be milking solo tonight, which is crazy. It never happens, but our help is sick, and Dad and Jake are both gone. Some sort of Christmas thing. So I'm in the barn myself tonight, guys. You're in for a treat. Let's get into it. So since we're on our own tonight, we do have 7 milkers, but we're gonna be going with 4 since that's about all I can handle comfortably. And it's a good day to be inside. Here is our pre-dip. Here is our post-dip. I'll explain more about that in a sec. Welcome to the vet room. This is where medicines are kept. This is where we have our washer and dryer, and where this gets stored. Just like that. So our process is we strip them, then we pre-dip them and wipe them. The reason we do this is, number one reason we do this, that helps release an oxytocin in them, and it helps bring the milk down. The idea is the milkers aren't supposed to suck the milk out of the cows. The cows are supposed to let it down and drop it. The milkers are simply made to carry it away. It's essentially what it's supposed to do. Number 2, this is supposed to kill any bacteria that's on the teat, and then wiping them obviously wipes them clean so we don't get any dirt in the milk. Guys, it's almost Christmas, and I want to take this opportunity to remind you the meaning of Christmas. Gifts are great, but Christmas is about Jesus coming down and being born as a baby. Our Lord and Savior, the King, God himself, came down, dwelt among us as sinners, so he eventually would die on the cross for you and me so that we could go to heaven. And it is as simple as accepting Jesus Christ into your heart and acknowledging him as your Lord and Savior. So if you don't understand the story, if you've never heard the story, get a Bible, read up on it, guys. It is super important that you do not take this lightly. This is the meaning of Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, by the way. I'm hoping you're having a great holiday. All right, as you can see, the milkers are on. We're going with 4 tonight, like I said. Now, while we're waiting, we are going to be scraping some manure down and prepping these to get milked, the next 4 here. One of the bigger things on a dairy farm, the bigger problems is mastitis, swollen quarters, things like that. That's where post-dip comes in. So we try to prevent that, obviously, by keeping their surroundings clean. That is number 1. Lots of straw. Number 2, post-dip. After they're done getting milk, we're going to go in and we're going to post-dip. We're going to cover the whole teat with this here, and that's supposed to kill the bacteria and try to prevent anything from coming in, because the bacteria is one way to come in, and that is through the teat ends. So if we can eliminate that, we're ahead. Start. So we got a milker done here. We're going to go down there and we are going to dip it. And there's another one down we're going to dip. the number one question I always get asked, and that is, do your cows get to go outside? The answer is, they don't want to. I ask you this, would you like to go outside and sleep in a snowbank? Lay down in a snowbank? Not really. The cows prefer in the barn 350 days out of 365 days of the year. Either it's too hot, it's too windy, it's too cold, it's too wet. The cows 100% would rather be in the barn. Now, I understand the whole freestall thing and cows walking around and stuff, and yes, that is absolutely the future of farming. But don't kid yourselves. It's not what you think it might be. 90 cows being outside, it's just not all sunflower and rainbows and grass. You get these many cows outside standing in one place, cows like to kind of congregate together. So it's a muddy, sloppy mess. And before we had tunnel ventilation, we let our cows out and it is such a mess. They got mud up to here. It is absolutely disgusting. So guys, that is kind of what we're dealing with when we're talking about letting cows outside. These cows are so comfy, they're so happy. We keep them bedded and comfortable as possible. Okay, we're getting closer to our end goal of finishing up. We just got to go down here yet. We got one section over there to do, so we're getting there. Things are going pretty good, so that's good. Well guys, I was panicking for a second. I was told there's a cow with a red leg band and not to milk it because it is treated. I assumed I'd come to it, and I'm milking and milking, come to the last section, take a look up the last section, no red leg band. So I'm like, shoot, we're literally got a full tank we're gonna have to dump. So I gave Dad a call, figured out where the cow was. Turns out Jake had let it in a pen for tonight because they're drying it off anyway, long story. Whew, I thought for a sec this would have to be a very bad video, a very different video, but we're good. Crisis averted. We are almost on the home stretch, guys. It's my favorite stretch because it means we are getting done. It's going very well tonight for milking alone. I think I'm at the hour and a half mark, a bit over, which is incredible. We're on the home stretch. In fact, we only have one more cow. It did not take me near as long tonight as I thought it would. It only took me like 2 hours, which is crazy. But I think part of that was there's a lot of empty stalls. I wouldn't be surprised if we're milking closer to 80 cows here. So right now we're a bit of a, not milking quite as many cows, but I believe we're still pulling a quarter. I remember we're not. So sometimes you get the ups and downs. If you don't have incentive days, you don't need to take as much milk. So all part of the quota system, which honestly most dairy farmers in Ontario and Canada like. It's almost Christmas, guys. Go down below and check out some of my merch. I got a store online now with some Pond Bank Farms merchandise, so if you want anything, go check it out. Got a sweater, t-shirts, a hat. I'm gonna hopefully make some more hats here in the future because just have one right now, want a bit more selection, but go check it out and see if there's anything you want to get, or just check it out. Okay, so that marks the end of the milking process. The next step is getting everything ready to be washed. The milker's got to get washed. The pipeline's got to get washed. So that just means we got to flip over a few pipes and stuff. And then this here is it automatically washes everything, goes through the steps, puts water through the pipeline, through the milkers. Everything's kind of set up automatically. So I'll show you some of that process. So this here is like watery milk that just goes down the drain. At the end, you can't quite get all the milk out, so some does tend to go down the drain. Some people feed this to their calves. Some people don't worry about it. We don't worry about it right now, I guess. So the first thing that has to happen here is this here lever is set this way so the milk can come through, but when you wash it, you kind of want to create a certain direction for it to go to create more pressure. So that gets closed like this. And the next step here is this here is the plate cooler, and you want to shut that off. This here, when this is this way, don't ask me how it works exactly, but it goes through there, and that's like the pre-cooler that cools it before it goes in the tank. So when we wash it, we turn all these knobs the opposite way. So our next step is turning this pipe over, because you can see right now this pipe is going directly into the tank. This is where the milk is stored. So in order to get it ready for the wash, we simply, this one. We undo this clip, and then this goes up here and gets clipped on right there. And then the wash water can just circle around. And obviously, don't want any going in the tank. But we do have one more job for tonight, and that is to scrape the feed in for the cows. So we're gonna do that yet, and then tomorrow morning, I do not have to milk, but tomorrow night, which is Sunday night, I'm gonna be back in the barn, so don't go anywhere, guys. All right, guys, as promised, we are back in the barn this evening. You can see the snow's coming down. It's actually lessened a bit now, but it's been coming down like crazy here. You can see we've got a good, I don't know, 3 inches here or something. So Gustin, tomorrow morning we're gonna have to be out here and scraping snow, and I also got a mixed feed. So let's get to milking. Start the milker. We do have help tonight, so that is great, and we're gonna get these cows milked. I think we're milking like 80 right now actually, so shouldn't be too long, we'll be done. So the milk truck went today and took all the milk, so right now the tank is actually empty. So when we got about 15 cows milk, we can't forget to turn on the cooler, or else we'll come out in the morning. Milk will not be cooled down right, and we'll have to dump it. So don't let me forget. Alrighty, just turned on the cooler, and we're about half done milking now, so I forgot, a little late, but it'll be fine. Gonna finish up milking, and yeah, we're about half done here, so we're just on this side. Let's actually turn these lights off. Last section underway. 16 cows, we'll be done soon. Alright, update guys, milking is coming to an end here on this Sunday evening. Alrighty guys, we'll see you in the morning. We'll be pushing snow, we'll be mixing feed, we'll be doing all manner of sorts of things on the dairy farm here. So Jake just fed the heifer some corn silage here this morning by the looks of it. Kind of strange it didn't start better. It almost seems like when it's running for a bit and you shut it off, it starts worse than when it starts the first time. Not sure why, but as long as it keeps starting, we will keep being thankful. All right, we're just here in our veal calf barn. These are the two, honestly, we're battling with the most right now, and it's not pneumonia, I don't think, and they don't have scours. So, and they eat. They're just really skinny. So I try to get them up here every day, get them up, bring them in, and then they do eat. So maybe that's the key to it. We'll have to keep an eye on them. The rest of them are looking okay. That one there I actually just needled. That one does have a bit of pneumonia still, but I think it's on the mend. I hope. The rest of them I think are pretty good. And then this side is just beautiful, which is nice. Let's look here. Which calf is it here? There's a calf here that's a bit of a miracle story. I thought it might die. It's this one right here. I thought it might die. It was really struggling with pneumonia. And then so we had needled it with Resflor, and it still was really struggling. That one with the black spot on its head right there. And this wasn't actually very long ago even. And then I hit it with the, I can't remember the name right now. Actually, I'll go look in the shop. But we hit it with something else there, and it just bounced right back. And then we actually had to move it from this side because it was bullying the little ones. So that's good. Baytro, that's a name I forgot. We hit it with some Baytro, and yeah, it absolutely responded very well to that. So the amount of money we've spent on drugs this last month here has been astronomical, but with the price of veal the way it is, you can't afford not to either, so you just try your best to keep them alive. Guys, tell you what, I'm so spoiled by four-wheel drive. Haven't even had it half a year, half a winter, and I'm already like, it's a must for the mixer. So for those of you who don't know, we used to have a TW20 two-wheel drive on our mixer, and great tractor. I think we got almost up to like 30,000 hours on it, but it didn't have four-wheel drive, and it was a struggle in the winter. So this is our first winter with this, and it's been very nice, aside from the fact that it didn't start a few times. But it's, as long as we park in the heifer barn, it does start. We have not figured that issue out yet, and honestly, it's probably not quite enough incentive to when it does start, but it's something we're trying to problem solve, but it's kind of hard to do that because it seems like it could be like 20 different things. So. Ooh, I opened up the door here accidentally. See if I can get it from here. There we go. Oh, here's our high moisture corn. It works really good to put it in a bag. Save ourselves a lot of drying costs. Works great. If you need someone to do it, look these guys up. I'll put the name on the screen. And Eddie Koster's the owner of it, and we got to know him through YouTube actually. First year we put a bag up from him, and he's great to work with. So if you're looking for something next year, get in contact with him. I think the corn was at like 27-28%. So about the moisture I like. So yeah, gotta do a bit of shoveling. Something like that. But I was spinning pretty good coming up this hill, even with four-wheel. It's we got some snow, and then it's getting warm now. It's making it pretty slippery. So this locks this cylinder up so it stays at this angle now. So you can kind of adjust how high and low that is. Well, let's start. Yes, it will. Just like that, we're unloading. The system works pretty good. It's about as good as you can get with a tiestall barn. The farm where I grew up at, that we used to farm at, we had a conveyor in, so we mixed with a TMR, and then I forget actually we mixed once or twice a day. I think it was once a day. And then a conveyor with like a plow, like in front of the cows, so it kind of made everything congested, and there's so much feed there to start. And then I think this is a little better than that, but there's only so many ways to do it in a tie stall. So guys, I am 2 subscribers away from 7,000, so that's super exciting. We're gonna figure out some sort of giveaway to give away for 7,000 subscribers. I believe my in-laws, my wife's family, agreed to give away a sorted box of corn chips. So I think that's what we're gonna do. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do it yet, but stay tuned for that. We're so close to 7,000. It's crazy. Honestly, just awesome. Thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you, because you are what makes this possible and what makes it worth it. All right, we're heading out. Clyde and I are going out on the town. We got to do a little bit of last minute Christmas shopping, mostly for Emily, but also I got a brother-in-law. I got to get something for you. For all the little boys and girls that are watching you, Clyde just wants you to know to have a very great Christmas, and he is very happy you guys are watching. Right? Yes, that's very true. And he is very concerned that we should be giving presents to all the little boys and girls that are watching. So we decided we're gonna give a box of corn chips away to a lucky winner. That'd be nice? To them, yes, to a winner on this channel. And I'm not sure what we gotta do some sort of competition, and they can win something. Be fun. Well, you know it's warm outside when the curtains are wide open. We just stopped in here to check the heifers yet before we go in for the night, and they're looking pretty good. So I guess that'll be it for this video, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with another one. And as always, take care. And if you want to subscribe, that'd be great. I just checked. We're at 7,000 subscribers, guys. That is so amazing. Beyond my wildest dreams, honestly. So if you want to go ahead and subscribe as well, I would greatly appreciate that, and share it to any friends that enjoy farming videos. And that'll be it for this one. So thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next one.